So, hello friends and welcome to Unacademy UPSC Current Affairs. So, we are here again with another current polity of the day. So, as you all know, this series is all about discussing a very important political issue that has happened, or a polity related issue that has happened from our UPSC perspective. So, based on that current affair, we will be trying to cover the concept of that. So, welcome to Unacademy, welcome to the current polity of the day. So, today we will be discussing about the Legislative Council from your examination perspective. So, we will see what is a Legislative Council and all the important concepts related to it from your exam perspective. So, once again, welcome, and I am myself, Joicy Joy, your faculty for a current polity of the day. So, before we begin the session, let me give you an introduction about the UPSC CSE and also the courses that we provide at Unacademy. So, as you might be aware, June 27th is the date for which the prelims examination is scheduled, June 27th of 2021. So, this is the date or the day when this prelims exam will happen, and it's hardly 6 more months to go. You have to tighten your preparation, you have to dedicate more time, and it's time that you completely concentrate into your exams if you are a serious aspirant. So, here we at Unacademy, we are trying to provide you some help, whatever is possible from our side, to help you crack through this journey or sail through this journey. Out of the 10 lakh aspirants who apply for this exam, only about 900, that is 0.09% of the students who make it to the final list. And what makes the difference among the others? That is the people who clear and who couldn't. It is all about the perspective, how the students prepare for it, how they work for it, and also about consistency, and also about hard work or smart work. So here we are trying to give you the perspective, the right perspective for you to clear this exam and help you do the smart work to crack this exam. So if we talk about the intensity of this examination, you have almost 20 plus subjects to cover, 100 plus books to go through, and you have to clear the prelims, the mains, and then final interviews, and then the final list. And for all these, you have a very limited time, especially when we talk about the 2021 prelims examination. So, yes. So, we have introduced a program. This is called Champions Program. This is a 6 months GS batch course for the 2021 prelims. It will be in bilingual format. It has already started on 15th of December, but you can still enroll for the same. We will be completing the GS syllabus for prelims, the prelims test series. About 500 hours of live sessions and free PDF material shall also be made available to you. There will be dedicated doubt clearing sessions, and India's top educators would be handling the sessions. And we have another 6 months batch course for the UPSC CSE prelims exam, and this starts on 21st of December. It will be available bilingual in Hindi and also in English. Again, there is a 2022 and 23 batches, that is long term batches, 1 year and 2 year long term batches, which will be available again in bilingual format in Hindi and also in English. So, this is about our plus subscription and also about our iconic subscription. So, plus subscription, it's available for 12 months, for 24 months, and also for 36 months. And for the plus subscription, you will be given live sessions which will give you a classroom like experience, test series, unlimited practice, and structured schedule. Also, there is an iconic UPSC subscription. So, iconic subscription, you will be given a personal coach, study planner, expert guidelines, and mains test series along with all other features. So, this is regarding the iconic subscription. And if you want to subscribe either to the plus courses or to the iconic courses, you can use my coupon code. This is my coupon code Joicy10, Joicy 10. You can avail a flat 10% discount on the courses that are available or the subscriptions that are available. You can use my coupon code. And if you are preparing for 2022, I would suggest you to take a 24-month subscription, because you can take the revisions again and again. Again, this is regarding our special classes. So, please do have a look at the special classes that we provide at our platform, that is Plus platform. So, all these special classes will be free. So, these free special classes, free test series, and free live quizzes, all of them can be accessed using the coupon code. So, you can unlock the plus free plus courses by using my coupon code, that is Joicy10, Joicy 10. So please do remember, all these are free. Special classes are for free. I'll also be handling special classes from tomorrow. I'll let you know the timings. I'll be taking last 6 months polity and economic current affairs on the special platform, the plus platform. So you can watch them also. You can join me for the live classes. I will always recommend you to join for the live sessions, because there can be doubts and the doubts can be cleared if you are attending the classes live. Okay, so that is about the special classes, and so these are the free learning platforms of Unacademy, YouTube and Telegram. Now let's come to the current affair first, and then let's understand the Legislative Council in detail. So first one, the current affair. Coming to the current affair, before that I would like to take up the comments. Okay, Vishal Kumar, hi Vishal, good evening. Sachin Rajput, hi Sachin, good evening. Ankit, good evening. And Ankit has commented, ma'am is always there for us. Thank you so much, Ankit, in putting confidence in me. And I also promise you in return that I shall be with you in this journey. Let's crack it together. Okay, I will be there with you anytime, any support, I'll be there for you. Thank you so much. And the comments from you students is what is the real reward for a teacher. That is what is the real remuneration or reward for a teacher. Please do keep supporting me, and thank you so much for everything that you have done for me till now. And as I have always told you, for a teacher, it is always, to become a better teacher every day is the biggest target of any teacher. Any good teacher will aspire to become a better teacher every day. So it's possible only if you people can support us. So thank you so much for everything. So let's come to our topic of discussion. So the current affair is that there were chaos broke out at the Karnataka Legislative Council, and legislatures manhandled Deputy Speaker S.L. Dharmagowda. So this is the current affair, not very important from your examination perspective, but I am discussing the current affair just to give you an idea why we have taken up this topic, why we are discussing this issue. So my purpose will be to discuss the concept of Legislative Council. Legislative Council is the second house in a state. So we will see that in detail. But current affair is because, or the news has appeared because there was some issues going on in Karnataka Legislative Council and the Deputy Speaker was manhandled. Deputy Speaker is S.L. Dharmagowda. Not at all important for your exam. The names are not at all important. Now, what happened there? The Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa Tuesday asked the Council Chairman K. Pratapachandra Shetty to resign immediately, saying that he failed to represent the majority in the upper house. So this was the issue. In Karnataka Council, the BJP is the single largest party with 31 members, followed by Congress with 29 members including the chairman. JDS has 14 members, and also there is an independent MLC, member of the Legislative Council. So this is the composition of the Legislative Council. So this is the composition of Legislative Council in Karnataka. Okay, in Karnataka. So this is the current affair, that there were some issues. Now, leaving the current affair apart, now you know what happened and why this has come in the news. For exam, what is important for us is to understand the concept of Legislative Council. This you need to understand in detail. Concept needs to be clarified very well. And I would also like to tell you one more thing. That is, UPSC is not trying to understand or get to know how much you can mug up or how much you can study, but UPSC always tries to check whether a student has understood the concept or not. So whichever subject you take, whether it is polity, economy, any subject, try to understand the logic, especially when we talk about economics and polity, and these are the two subjects that I'll be handling. So need to understand the concept very well, very thoroughly. So let's take up now Article 169 of the Constitution. According to Article 169, states can have a Legislative Council in addition to Legislative Assembly. So the Constitution provides that, it is a constitutional provision. So Constitution provides that apart from a Legislative Assembly, the states can have a Legislative Council as well. So the Constitution itself gives the option. This is not compulsory. So optional. This is optional, not compulsory. Recently, Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Council was abolished through the J&K Reorganization Bill of 2019. We know the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Bill of 2019 removed Article 370 from the, not removed as such, but the powers or the special status given to the state of Jammu and Kashmir under Article 370. Special status given to Jammu and Kashmir was taken away by the Act or the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Bill. So, basically, through this bill, the Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Council was removed or abolished. So, now Jammu and Kashmir does not have a Legislative Council. This is also important from your exam perspective. Now, we need to know which are the states that have a Legislative Council. As we said, Legislative Council is not compulsory, it is just optional. So, being optional, not every states have a legislative council. Legislative council is the second house of a state apart from the legislative assembly. Legislative assembly is compulsory for every state, whereas legislative council is not. So, it being voluntary, legislative council, the states having a legislative council, please do remember the names: Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra and Karnataka. So, in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So, 6 states are having legislative council. How to remember this? One simple technique that I can tell you, not very simple but still you can try this. How I remember them, you can make it pairs. Okay, you can pair them. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana will go together because they were once one state, one single state, and Telangana was carved out of Andhra Pradesh. So, these two states will go together. Then UP and Bihar can go together. UP, Bihar, because they are neighboring states. Now, Maharashtra and Karnataka can also go together because they are neighboring states. You can make these 3 pairs to remember them. So, it's very easy. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, UP, Bihar, Maharashtra and Karnataka. So, these are the 6 states having a legislative council. Earlier, Jammu and Kashmir also had a legislative council, but this was abolished through the J&K Reorganization Bill of 2019. Now, the first legislative assembly of the concerned state passes a resolution. Now, how a legislative council is formed? We will see regarding the formation of a legislative council. How is a legislative council formed in a state? First, the legislative assembly. Legislative assembly is compulsory. So, legislative council, assembly of the state has to pass a resolution by special majority. This is important because such kind of concepts UPSC can ask you. So, legislative assembly has to pass a bill or a resolution. Actually, it's a resolution by special majority. That is 3/4. So, special majority. Then, second, the parliament abolish a legislative council or create it by a simple majority. So, the first step takes place in the concerned state in the legislative assembly. So, there a special majority needs to be there to pass the resolution. Now, after this resolution is being passed in the state legislative assembly, it's being sent to the parliament. Now, parliament can either abolish or create a legislative council using a simple majority. That is a majority of the simple majority of the parliament. So, first step in the legislative assembly, a resolution by special majority. Second, it has to, after it's passed by the legislative assembly through a special majority, the resolution goes to the parliament. Parliament can create and abolish by using a simple majority. So, in parliament only a simple majority is needed. Now, the tenure of the members of the legislative council. So, what is the tenure of the members of the legislative council? So, tenure of the members of legislative council is 6 years with 1/3 of the members retiring every 2 years. Now, you will see that this is very much similar to our upper house of the parliament, that is the Rajya Sabha. The upper house or the senior chamber, upper chamber of the parliament, that is the Rajya Sabha. So, there is no dissolving or dissolution. Okay. So tenure of members of MLC, that is the members of Legislative Council, is 6 years. So members will be there for a period of 6 years, but 1/3 of the members will be retiring every 2 years. Retirement in every 2 years. So it does not dissolve, but the members retire every 2 years. This is like a Rajya Sabha. This is like the Rajya Sabha. In case of Parliament, Rajya Sabha is the upper house, and also Rajya Sabha is a continuing chamber. Rajya Sabha cannot be dissolved. Every 2 years, the 1/3 members will retire. So that is why the Legislative Council is also similar to Rajya Sabha, and it's a continuing chamber. Continuing chamber means it does not dissolve. Okay, I hope it is clear for you. Now, members of Legislative Council. So let's see who can be the members of Legislative Council. 1/3 of the members of the council are elected by the members of the assembly. Assembly here means the Legislative Assembly. One by third, that is 33.33% of the members are elected by the assembly itself. Then another 1/3 of the members are by electorates consisting of members of municipalities, district boards and other local authorities in the state. So again, another 1/3 of the members, they are elected by electorates. Electorates means those who can vote. Electorates, so the electorates, they consist of the members of municipalities, district boards and the local authorities. Now 1/3 more is remaining. So how is the rest 1/3 decided? Out of this 1/3, or the total 1/12 will be by an electorate consisting of teachers. So teachers will choose. Another 1/12 by registered graduates. And another 1/6 by nomination from the governor. So how this nomination will happen? Governor can nominate those who are good in literature, science, art, cooperative movement or social service. So governor of the state can nominate 1/6. So 1/3 will be elected by members of Legislative Assembly. Another 1/3 by the electorates consisting of members from municipality, district board, other local authority. 1/12 by the electorate consisting of teachers. Another 1/12 by registered graduates, and 1/6 of the members will be nominated by the governor. Those who have excelled in literature, science, art, cooperative movement or social service. Now coming to other constitutional provisions. Article 171 clause 1 of the constitution says that total number of members in the Legislative Council of a state shall not exceed 1/3 of the total number of members in Legislative Assembly. So this is a constitutional provision that the maximum number so maximum number, the total number of members in the Legislative Council of a state, that is maximum number, shall not be more than 1/3 of the total number of members in the Legislative Assembly. It should not be more than 1/3 of the total members of Legislative Assembly, and it should not be less than 40. So minimum is 40. So there is minimum and maximum given. Now you know the reason why many states does not have a Legislative Council. See, in case of smaller states, what is the problem? Maximum should be 1/3 and minimum should be 40. And if 40 is less than 1/3, what will happen? Those states cannot create a Legislative Council. That is the problem, or that is the issue by which many states are not having a Legislative Council. Now if you look into states like Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Bihar and UP, those states that have a Legislative Council, these are larger states where the number of members in the Legislative Assembly is very high. The number is very high, so that they can have minimum 40 members in the council, which will not be more than 1/3 of the members of the assembly. So I hope that logic is clear for you now, why not all states are having a Legislative Council. So this is the minimum and maximum. Maximum should be 1/3, minimum should be 40. Now regarding the qualifications of the members of Legislative Assembly, the members of Legislative Assembly, sorry, this is Council, sorry. I'm really sorry for this mistake. It's Council. So, qualifications of the members of Legislative Council should be an Indian citizen. Only Indian citizens can become the members of Legislative Council. Should be 30 years or above. And in case of Legislative Assembly, it's 25. Above and other qualifications as may be prescribed by the Parliament. This point is very important, which means the Constitution provides that the Parliament from time to time can give the prescriptions regarding the qualifications. That is, that means Parliament can give some eligibility criteria from time to time. So, Constitution has given this right to the Parliament. Okay. Now, why there is a need for Legislative Council? Legislative Council acts as a checking or check and balance. Okay, it helps to check hasty actions by the directly elected house. Which is the directly elected house? It is the Legislative Assembly. Why it is called a directly elected house? Legislative Assembly is called a directly elected house because the members are elected directly by the people or the adult members of the state. Okay, so Legislative Council is not a directly elected body. Legislative Assembly, you go and vote for your representative, for the MLAs, members of the Legislative Assembly. Okay, it helps to check hasty actions by the directly elected house, that is the Legislative Assembly, and it enables non-elected individuals to contribute to the legislative process. So, non-elected individuals means those who are not directly elected by the people. So, non-elected or indirectly elected individuals can contribute to the legislative process. What is meant by legislative process? Legislative process means law making laws for the country. They can also contribute towards making laws for the country. I hope it's clear. Now we will make a comparison between Legislative Council and Rajya Sabha because as we said, it's similar to Rajya Sabha, but there are certain differences. We need to understand what are the differences. First one, Rajya Sabha has substantial powers to shape non-financial legislation, but Legislative Council lack a constitutional mandate. So, non-financial legislation. Non-financial legislation here means that except money bill. In case of money bill, the Lok Sabha has more powers as compared to Rajya Sabha. But apart from money bill, all other bills, that is any other bills, constitutional amendment bill or any normal bill, the Rajya Sabha has substantial powers, or we can say even powers par with Lok Sabha. But in case of legislative councils, the constitution does not give them substantial powers in par with legislative assembly. So, legislative assemblies can override amendments made by the council, which means that legislative council exists only to give suggestions, but the legislative assembly can override the amendments or the changes made by the legislative council for any of the bills or for any of the law. Second point, third point, the MLCs, members of the legislative council, they cannot vote in elections for the president and vice president, but the Rajya Sabha MPs can. So, in case of elections to president and vice president, the Rajya Sabha members can vote for the election. But members of legislative council, they do not have any vote in the elections to president and vice president. Now, why this is so? The reason being that the legislative councils are not there for every state. Now, if the members of legislative councils are also given the vote for electing the president, what will happen? The states which are having legislative councils will have more votes as compared to those states which do not have, which means the states with legislative councils will have a upper hand. Okay, that is the reason why the legislative council members are not given power to vote for the elections to president and vice president. But in case of Rajya Sabha MPs, they can do so. Now, vice president is the Rajya Sabha chairperson, while a member from the council itself is chosen as the council chairperson. So, in case of Rajya Sabha, the vice president acts as the ex officio chairman or the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. So Vice President is the ex officio chairman or the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. But in case of the council, state legislative council, one of the members from the council itself is chosen as the chairman or the head. So this is all about it. Now let's take up the comments. Okay, Ankit, yes, and Harshit, yes. Okay, thank you. Ankit is asking, what is deadlock between two houses? Deadlock means a difference of opinion. Deadlock happens when, one of the houses votes against it. Okay, so deadlock means, suppose, there is a bill and there is Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. So suppose one house is not favoring it. Okay, one house is not favoring, and suppose okay, let's take an example to understand that. Suppose there are total 300 votes, and out of that 150 is favoring, 150 is against. So this is a deadlock. Okay, this is a deadlock. Okay, understood? So this is the deadlock. Now this is all about it. I hope this was a helpful session for you. I hope this helped you. Any doubts, you can put them now. And yeah, one more thing that I want to tell you about the deadlock is, in case there is a deadlock between the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, the constitution provides for a joint sitting. Okay, joint sitting is available. But in case of money bill, there is no joint sitting. Ankit, thank you, and thank you so much. Okay, so I hope to see you tomorrow again the same time, 9 o'clock. So we will be having this session at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Every day at 9 o'clock. So this is polity of the day, and we'll have the session at 9. Okay, so that's all. Once again, about the Plus subscription, you can avail for 12 months, 24 months or 36 months. So Plus subscription will give you live learning experience. Like in case of classrooms, you will be provided with test series and unlimited practice. So you can go for either 12 months, 24 months or 36 months. 12 months, a subscription fee is 49,500, 24 months it's 72,000, and 36 months it's 90,000. And apart from Plus courses, we also have an Iconic subscription. And in case of Iconic subscription, you have to, you will be given certain additional features like personal coach will be assigned, a mentor will be assigned to you to guide you throughout the preparation. There will be a study planner, expert guidelines, and mains test series. So this is regarding the Iconic subscription. Okay, and Iconic subscription for 12 months it's 69,500, 24 months it's 1,07,000, and 36 months 1,41,000. And if you want to subscribe for any of this Iconic subscription or Plus subscription, you can use my coupon code, which is Joicy10, JOICY 10. You will get an instant 10% discount on your subscription. So this is about it. And thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Good night, everyone. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.